Scrodrick, are you joining us?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
figured I suffered through parts of season 1 and 2. I might as well watch what seems to be good.
Yeah, the first episode of season 3 was pretty good, except for the title.
Season 3, you mean?
See, I disagree. Like, the title, there were a couple Next Generation people there. There was the new LaForge, there was Crusher's son.
Yeah.
Like, they were doing a thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, that should have been the next generation.
Or like another Next Generation, or something to distinguish it from the actual title of a different series.
I knew you wouldn't like the title. If you notice,
it's Star Trek Picard. It's the title of an episode. There wasn't an episode of The Next Generation called The Next Generation.
Yeah. I'm still not a fan.
That's okay. This episode is actually called Deep Space Nine.
I am going to kill you.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
The internet, it's Star Trek Picard time. I'm Shaggy B, and with me is Dracofunk.
I'm carding it out over here.
That's right, and also Scrodrick's here. I'm having a late, early lunch or something.
That's right, and
perfect time to watch Star Trek.
Definitely. And we're watching Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 2, which it better not be titled Deep Space Nine, or else I'm going to rip what's left of my hair out. But Dracofunk's going to tell us all about it.
Hey, you're going to disengage your hair.
I probably am.
This episode came out February 23rd, 2023. So it came
yesterday.
Well, so, yes, but it came out 2/23/2023.
Ah, okay.
It has an IMDb rating of 8.1.
Ah, that's worse than the last one was the day after it came out.
But an 8.1 is not a bad rating.
It is not a bad rating at all.
That's actually a pretty good rating.
I maintain that it carries very little weight, considering how, recently after it that we are. But still, yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance to listen to you guys watching episode 1 yet. But the only thing that really not the only thing, but the big thing that really took me out of episode 1 was the pump action phaser rifle that announces to your enemies when you've run out of ammo.
That was a pretty stupid weapon.
Let me say this, though. It did hint that even, Picard and Riker said that, that phaser may not be a regular phaser, that there might be something actually funky about it, even to them.
Well, yeah, from reaching down and feeling the ashes with his fingers, if only he had some sort of device to scan.
That's a good point.
Like some sort of, like some kind of device that can scan on do 3 levels of recording.
Yeah, exactly. Some sort of triple logging machine, as it were.
Because I remember they used to go into a location and be like, oh, I should pull out the thing that does at least 3 things,
and then stand in one spot and know 5 seconds from now exactly what's going on within a mile in any direction. Yeah, that thing.
But so those that they were in effectively a military organization. I'm just gonna say that maybe they don't have access to that stuff anymore.
Yeah, but they stole a shuttlecraft from the.
And they didn't have time to steal a tricorder, damn it.
It only had guns on it. That's what Captain Asshole stocks on his shuttles, is guns only.
Yeah, like giving people tricorders ruins efficiency or whatever.
I can honestly see, I worked at like when I was in college, I worked at a grocery store, and like they made me sign a paper one day. Like they brought this new paper down, and like some of the rules have changed. You got to sign that you accept it. Like, and one of the rules was I could not clean one of my pieces of equipment without a cut resistant glove. And I'm like, well, I don't have one. I'm like, well, you just made me sign a paper. So I called the manager. I'm like, you made me sign a paper saying I wouldn't clean this without this. And I don't have this. So can you get me this? And then they're like, well, those are like, they're like $50 a piece. I'm like, okay, so either bring me the paper and let me scratch my name off. Well, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you got to give me one of these.
Yeah.
Or you got to either get me one of these, or I can't clean this piece of equipment for my job because you just made me do this. So what do you want to do? Well, they're like $50 a piece.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Do you have one? Is it are you going to have to order one? Because I just signed a paper saying I wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Because you made me. Now, because I did that, I'm not going to do it unless I have the thing you just told me I needed. And then they got all like pissy, and then they brought me one because they had it in a drawer in the office.
Right. Because their hands are more important.
No, they didn't want to give it to me because
the thing,
Yeah.
they didn't want to give it to me because it's expensive, and if they give it to me, that means they've spent, $50 on equipment.
Yeah.
That they didn't. But see, they have to have so many in inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So if they give me one, they have to replace it.
Right.
But I need it to do. It's what I'm saying is bureaucracy is stupid sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Most of
And
the time, I would say.
I'm just saying that's why they didn't have a tricorder. Let's watch some Picard.
All right.
And how are we going to do that, Scrodrick?
So go and find where they have this online. If you're in a civilized country, it's on what?
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
No,
Netflix.
That's here. Like it's on like Netflix in other countries. Like so you go to Paramount Plus if you're a filthy American like we are, and then go and find Star Trek Picard, and then find season 3, and then click on episode 2, and then press play, and then pause it, and then rewind it to the beginning, and then we'll give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and then you'll be synced up with us probably.
Yeah.
Until the adpocalypse happens again, and they add, mandatory 30-minute infomercials on the Star Trek Picard brand off-roading seatbelts that you have to install in your car if you want to watch Star Trek Picard.
Can I just sabotage this for 30 seconds? Like sometimes I'll put on like a podcast when I get in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 minutes
boy, you
into
really
it,
need a seatbelt.
No, 5 minutes into it, an ad will come on, and it's like, okay, I'll just put up with the ad. But then it's like a skippable ad, but it knows I'm in the shower, so it comes up with a 30-minute long ad infomercial thing.
Oh, YouTube ads are intolerable anymore. Like, seriously,
it's like I can skip it, but it knows I'm in the shower, so it's like he's not going to skip that.
I mean, no, install ad block, get YouTube revanced on your phone. Like, seriously, don't let him get away with this shit. Like, it's bullshit.
We're not earning ad revenue right now, so.
No, we have never enabled ads on any of our videos. We don't have the ability to. But if you see an ad, YouTube put it there, and they're stealing.
And that's why we have a Patreon.
That's right.
If you want us to make money off of whatever the this is, just
Donate to
Go
the
to our
Patreon. Join the $50 a month. Shaggy B will actually figure out how to withdraw money from the Patreon tier.
Hey, in like 20 years, there will be enough money in there to be worth withdrawing, right?
Yeah, the $100 a month Scrodrick retirement plan tier.
I could retire on $100 a month. Just
Oh, yeah.
watch me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like, like if you subscribe now at that tier, then by the time you're ready to retire, there'll be some money in there.
Yeah.
I'd retire next year if I got $100 a month from somebody else.
Let's watch Picard.
Yeah.
Shaggy B, give us that 5-second countdown.
All right, roll that beautiful bean footage. This is Star Trek Picard, Season 3, Episode 2, whatever it is.
Disengage.
Disengage. All right, and we'll start it together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Splash screen.
Oh, what colors?
Yeah, they do this on Star Trek now.
Whoosh! Star Trek.
And then don't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Hey.
time on Star Trek Picard.
Yep.
Yep. Previously on, hey, we're not skipping the recap.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd threaten 7.
Why did they put her in at the rank of commander? Like, she'd been in the fleet for, what, a year?
I mean, you could argue that she had experience on Voyager.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And theoretically, Janeway still probably had some pull. Or is this... No, she...
And she probably tested insanely high.
That's probably true. By these guys.
Man, I still think that looks like a Vorlon
Okay,
ship,
we're actually
Scrodrick.
starting a CBS Studios production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
What, we just had a flashback!
Well, we gotta listen to more oldies.
Yeah. That's what Star Trek is now.
At least it isn't Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Card has better taste in music than Newkirk.
True.
Turning my subtitles on.
That's a good idea. Airspace? Isn't it just space? Yeah. Right. Wouldn't that be...
60 an hour?
Wouldn't that depend on how many people are infected? It's like it's a Half-Life kind of thing, right? Like,
Sure.
you know? Like, if there's 1 million people infected, 1 life per minute isn't bad. Oh, the weird phasers, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. The marked woman.
Real smart to say that in earshot.
Hmm.
Now they haven't fired.
Hmm.
I do like the new Titan. Not a huge fan of the bridge, but
I did read that it's a redress of the Stargazer Bridge, since they
Yeah.
aren't using that now.
right, which makes sense.
I don't even want to know.
He's like if Wesley and his own dad had a kid or something.
Oh shit, that's a lot of torpedoes.
That's a lot of torpedoes, yeah.
Well, we didn't explode, so that's good. Oh, they were very weak photon torpedoes. Oh, it was the Savick.
Oh, it was the Savick. So they only blew up the shuttle.
Those are very weak torpedoes.
Yeah, really.
They were filled with beer.
They were photonic missiles.
Don't skip the
Don't skip the theme from Insurrection.
yes. Part 2, Disengage. The Wrath of Disengage.
Yes.
We're back.
Back to this other end of the plot. That's a portal.
It was Aperture Science.
That was all that was in that building? Thanks, Worf.
You think so too?
Yeah.
You are a warrior. Yep. Okay.
If you take these lines and think of him in Michael Dorn's voice, it's Worf. Nice exposition.
Sneed?
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, there was a licensing problem on Ferenginar. Like, you can only use certain names. Otherwise, you have to pay more money for premium names.
Oh, yeah.
Like 12% of the population is named Sneed. I just want to see Rom show up in this now.
Oh, didn't his actor die?
No,
I'm not
Nog
sure.
died.
Oh, Nog died.
Oh. You're right. I got him confused. Rom's the Nagus, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's important enough as far as Ferengi go that maybe he could show up. Probably not, but, you know. That's not the direction we want to go with Star Trek now. He's not depressing enough.
True.
Honestly, I kind of want her handler to be Cisco.
That would be interesting.
That would be pretty great.
I don't think Cisco would be as patient with her as Worf would.
You just show up and start punching people.
Yeah, exactly. like Worf can handle somebody who's just pissed off.
Mhm.
Oh, well. Good thing Picard's sharp.
Yeah, really. Nope.
Well, at least consoles don't explode anymore. They just crack.
Yeah, they don't have any power left.
That's why he wants to improvise one.
Yeah. You're no Wesley, kid. Wesley could build a repulsor beam drunk. We know this. It's canon.
With a tiny handheld device that's independently powered.
Exactly.
Oh.
That was some really precise maneuvering. Good job, LaForge.
Yeah, let's put the bridge directly in the line of fire. They
Uh.
Yeah.
Oh, the transporter inhibitors.
Yeah, the inhibitors. You old dumbass.
Oh,
There you
this
go.
is faster.
Jeez, it's the longest transporter.
Commercial break.
Whee!
We're back.
Now we're back on Dip
Nah.
4 or wherever.
Planet Dip 4 of the Dip
Yeah.
system.
And I have to be.
Let's just say this in the open really loudly.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's kind of Starfleet Intelligence's MO, really. Starfleet Intelligences, that's hard to say.
And I've reminded him every opportunity I can.
Exactly. Oh, you, man. That's
Man,
That's
he's
kind
a
of a
piece
dick move.
yeah, really. No wonder she did drugs.
Yeah, she has an abuser like that. Yeah.
Jesus. Ooh, an old school red alert graphic. It's going to be F. Murray Abraham.
I mean,
I'm glad they at least remembered he's synthetic now.
Yeah, really. Makes the helmsman wear the scream mask.
uh,
Oh, she's smoking.
You just don't give a
yeah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Uh,
That was pretty cool, actually.
Nobody throws a ship at me. Commercial break.
I want Jack Crusher to be played by a young Michael J. Fox.
She wants Jack Crusher alive so you can f***ing run. She won't destroy you.
Yeah. What if we sort of holographically dress you up as Jack Crusher and send you over,
7 or Captain Shaw?
Captain Shaw? Arson Daly, Nat King Cole, Jesus Christ. He's being surprisingly deferential, the captain.
Yeah, that's a little more reasonable.
Wait, Binar
Oh,
3?
Binar 0011.
I think Binar 1 or 2. Or...
It was a real breakthrough for them, but, they got there.
Costs a hefty f***ing fee. Okay.
How many minutes are left in this episode? Oh.
Okay. 18. I was going to say, are we on Namek time now?
Isn't Sneed the name of the first mate to Captain Hook?
That's me.
Oh.
Human. Hmm. Interesting. I drink Rolling Rock. Is that a Sprite? I can't tell what it is. I mean, the other one's obviously a Coca-Cola, but... Yeah, that's pretty much me. These are sex gems. They're already pre-charged. I'm a little surprised they're calling it Portal.
You know,
Is that a drugs? Oh no. Galaxy dust.
I feel like Section 31 would like have some sort of antidote for that.
That's probably that's what I figured.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yep.
thought so. Nice. Thought so. Just the lines are like, that's exactly how Worf says things when he gives orders.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the point. Yeah.
I was gonna say I like that the ship has phaser emitters and the like arrays
And
too.
the banks, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't like check his DNA or anything, that you could do with advanced technology.
he won't let
They threw
anybody
out all the
use the
tricorders.
tricorders.
Yeah, they don't really have security either. Oh, hey, that's an old like original series biobed like sound I heard. Yeah. Okay.
Corral him to a shuttle so he fucking leaves.
Yeah, really.
I think the transporter guy is from the original Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh God.
Like, he was the like engine guy that was like autistic or something.
That's a woman with not much blood left in her.
Uh,
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 why aren't you stopping him, you Okay. Attaboy.
uh,
It worked really well for that other ship to just like hide there.
I mean, they hid there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that effect looked like crap.
Yeah, the Nebula kind of.
Maybe she only thinks
terrible.
two-dimensionally.
Could be.
And we get the first contact theme.
Yep.
Aren't they doing the Marvel thing now where they're giving us Easter eggs on these consoles?
Yep.
Yep.
So Klingon writing.
Mm-hmm.
DNA.
DNA made out of warp cores.
Safety protocols offline. I think that was just the theme.
Might be. I'd have to screenshot it. There's a whole lot of Italian names in this. This is a spaghetti sci-fi. John Wayne's going to show up.
So 80107, that's the original Titan then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish the original Titan would show up.
Yeah.
Hey, Voyager.
Well, we got Voyager, Enterprise, and Excelsior.
Huh.
Now, if only this would have been season 1.
I know, right?
Like, I would have been like, man, I want this just to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm into this at this point. Like,
Yeah.
So, Scrodrick out of 10.
8 out of 10's fair.
What about you, Shaggy B?
I'm gonna agree. 8's fair. The title is okay. Didn't piss me off this time, so yeah, no deductions for that.
I'm going a little bit higher, 8.4. I was kind of into it, so much so that I kind of got, like lost into it.
I mean,
like it was like, oh, shit, it's the end. I want more of this. So
yeah, exactly. I caught myself like,
that's good.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had that with a new Star Trek show in a while. Be like, oh crap, it's over, and now I have to wait until the next one.
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I think the first couple episodes of the first series of Picard, the first season of Picard, I was pretty into it, but I think it was still like nostalgia playing that for me. Season 2, I was kind of ready to check out by about the 4th episode because it was pretty obvious it was just going to be, 6 more episodes of, a foot chase in LA.
Yeah, like if season 2 had been Captain Rios and the Stargazer and some sort of space adventure,
yeah,
that would have been great. Like I loved the character of Rios as Captain of the Stargazer. Like he was great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
and he was a good actor. Like they just gave him to work with.
I mean, he made it good though. Like he made
that.
Yeah. And not to say that it's the most dynamic character ever, or that it's
Oh no, but he also did the multiple personalities thing to show he could do that with the holograms on his ship. So no, he was a great actor. Like it's unfortunate they lost him and didn't use him to his potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I liked his character arc and everything. Just like I said, I wish it had been not. Sorry, I sneezed. I don't know how much of it got through, but I wish it had not been just again like an LA action movie. Like
the first episode of season 2 was actually really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just was not as good. I still like season 2, and I liked it better than season 1.
Yeah. And it is
this,
still unfortunate that the newborn queen passed away. Like,
Yes, definitely.
ugh.
did you hear that
She was damn good.
they dedicated the first episode of
Yeah.
Picard?
Yeah, at the very end, the for Annie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've seen, like, there's been a couple shows that, like, my mom watches that I noticed she's been in those, and now it's like, ah, crap, now I have to go watch those shows, too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, this is going okay so far. So I'm
You know what? It feels more like this was a whole episode as opposed to, you know, I know they're telling one story, but at least this felt like an episode.
there is that, like, and that
It's
is
not-
one of my problems with big long story arcs is when you get to the point that you like lose track of where you are, because it's not so much episodes as it is just like the story doesn't fit in one session, so we just strung a bunch of them together. Which, I mean, when you're binge watching, that's fine. But, you know, not something I do that often. And, you know, like, binge watching is a pretty recent thing, and Star Trek made its name not in that,
Yeah.
you know, sort of zone. But
Hey,
yeah,
join
like,
us next week.
that's right. On February 31st.
No, this episode will come out on February 31st.
Yeah, that's right. So join us next week when we're a week behind still, but it's later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.